Hello guys, there are different ways to reach Division 1. You can just invest in your team tons of money and get epic players who will win for you, or you can use best formation to reach Division 1 with free players. In this video, I will share the formation which helped me to reach Division 1 undefeated, individual instructions, and which players and coach I use for this formation. So get your coffee, relax and enjoy the show. I've been testing a lot of formations lately and I stopped on one formation which I really enjoyed to play. At the end of the day, it's not about only winning but enjoying the game as well. I use one of the most popular formation 4-3-3 with some changes and individual instructions. From my perspective, this formation gives you a lot of open space and offers several ways of playing. Another reason for using this formation, it is adaptable. If you see that you cannot score or you lack offensive power, you can easily make your wingers as forwards and the game instantly changes. After making this simple move, your opponent has to adapt to your new play style. Even after making this change, you don't see any result. Try to change the positions of your wingers and striker. Put your left winger to the right winger to the left, and striker as a second striker. Trust me, it will mess up your opponent's defensive line and you will see instant change in your game. But if you are in a situation where you lack defensive power or you are conceding goals, you can drag down your winger and make them midfielders. After making this change, your wingers tries to help your defense to get the ball and start counter-attack. And by the way, about the coach, I use Xabi Alonso, and in my opinion this is the best coach in the game when it comes to cost benefit. This coach adds +1 acceleration to your players and offers quick counter-attack. If you are using this coach, you will need fast players with good stamina, as your players gonna run a lot. Now about the players. I'm not gonna talk a lot about defensive line, just use your best defenders in your squad. I will go with midfielders, as this is the core of your formation. I use 2 defensive midfielders and both of them has to have good defensive stats and skills. This is the first wall of your defensive line and you try your best to get the ball here in order to launch quick counter-attack. As a majority of goals I scored started from intercepting ball with these defensive midfielders and passing to my attackers. Also keep in mind that your midfielders have to have good passing or dribbling, as their task is to give the ball to your wingers or striker who is rushing forward. Player styles for these formations are anchorman, box-to-box or orchestrator. For attacking midfielder, go with someone who is good with dribbling and who can create chances. In my team I use Bellingham, Messi or Kevin De Bruyne, as all of them has good dribbling, passing and shooting skills. The main task of all 3 midfielders in your team is to deliver the ball to your attacking line. So try to use your best players on these positions. When it comes to play style of these players, use whole player, creative playmaker or classic number 10. For wingers, keep it simple. Use fast players with good dribbling, finishing and passing skills. Take into consideration that you give those wingers additional positions, as you will be changing them from side to side. You can see here, for example, my Mbappe can play in both wings and as a center forward too. Neymar also can play in any position. So try to use your players wisely and choose the one who are quite universal and can play as wingers and as attackers. And possible playstyles for this position: prolific winger, roaming flank or advanced striker. For center forward, I like to use someone who is fast and can win aerial battles, as you play a lot from wings with crosses through passes. So your striker has to be fast and at least has some decent header. I use Mbappe or Ronaldo depending on the game. Go with someone who is fast and who has good finishing skill. Now time for individual instructions. Give to your wingers or attacker counter target to save their stamina and start counter attack. It will give you option to start your attack fast. If your winger or center forward has low stamina, use this instruction as it will save a lot of energy for your player. One more individual instruction: in case you have offensive fullback just like me, give them defensive instruction so that this player stays at defensive position and do not push the wings, as you have already winger. Alright, as you can see, with this formation you don't have to think a lot to change your playstyle. It is really effective when you struggle against strong opponents, and you can adapt to games very easily just by dragging down or up your player's position. Additionally, it is so much fun to play with this formation as your playstyle differs from one game to another. And once more, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. As always, stay awesome. Peace. Skeet.